Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my daytime and nighttime skincare routine, and I don't know, I'm just really excited because I feel like I'm just really happy with how my skin has been behaving these days. I was pregnant, let's see, it'll be, oh my gosh, 5 months on Tuesday. My daughter will be 5 months. Holy crap, time is just flying by. But in the few months post-pregnancy and even during pregnancy, my skin was just dry, dehydrated, even more so than at baseline. My skin is just totally dry at baseline. And then also it's just been extra dull, and I've been dealing with more hyperpigmentation. So I've just been trying to focus my routine on rehydrating the skin and brightening the skin. And like I said, I'm just happy with the condition my skin's been in these days. And I really feel like it has to do with the products I've been using. But a lot of these products have been favorites for the last few years for me and are definitely going to stick with me in my routine. But there's some newer products that, I don't know, they're working, but I think there's lesser expensive options out there. So I'll go through some alternatives for you guys, and yeah, we'll go through my whole routine. I have a lot of products to talk about, so we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm really excited to be collabing with Helloava on this video today. Helloava has been around, let's see, they've been around for a while, but I've been an affiliate with them for at least a year now. They're an awesome, super fun skincare service. If you're a skincare junkie, I think you would love them. It's a personalized way to shop for skincare. So how it works is you pay a $10 fee, you go online, you take this skincare quiz, you answer a bunch of questions about your skincare routine, what products you're using, maybe what you feel like is missing from your routine. You can even upload a picture of your current skin condition, and then a certified esthetician actually reaches out to you via text, which I think is super cool. You don't have to go to an office, you don't even have to answer your phone if you don't want. They can just talk to you via text. So they make it really easy, and then after their consultation with you, they'll curate a whole list of different skincare recommendations based on your skincare needs. And then from that list of recommendations, you can choose as little or as many products as you'd like. And you can actually use that $10 fee that they charged you at the beginning. You can use that as credit towards the products at the end. So you get that $10 credit, and they're also giving me a 30% off discount code. Guys, I don't know how they're affording to be in business. Like, how do they afford a 30% off code for Sunday Riley? I don't get it. So it's just an awesome deal. And what I really liked about them, first of all, they give you all cruelty-free options. And then another thing, so I have my cleanser that I love. I'm not going to change that. There's a moisturizer that I'm using currently and I'm really liking. I don't really want to change that also, but I'm missing an eye balm for my routine, and then also a facial oil. I just never really found a facial oil I really loved. So I was able to tell them that, and they gave me some awesome recommendations for my dry skin. And then I picked a few things that I was missing from my routine. I wasn't forced to, change my whole routine. You can kind of just pick and choose the products that you feel are missing from your routine, or you just pay the $10 and you think of it as a consultation that you got from somebody that really knows what they're talking about, and you can check out the whole recommendation list and you don't have to buy anything, and you just pay the 10 bucks. So I don't know, I just think it's a really fun service, and I hope you guys check it out. But I'll leave my code down below. I think it's going to be Lauren30, but it is an affiliate code, so I thank you guys so much for using it. Hopefully it saves you guys some money. And just so you guys know too, a little inside tip, if you guys are talking with the esthetician and then you check out your list of recommendations and say you're not happy with, I know when I first used it, underneath my, the facial oils, I wanted to try this certain oil from Herbivore. I noticed it wasn't on there, but I did see it on their Instagram page. I'm like, hey, how about this oil? I didn't see it on there, and they actually added it to my list of recommendations. So check out their Instagram page too, and you'll see all the different brands that they're currently working with. So that is just a little inside tip, so you guys can take full advantage of that discount. So yeah, definitely check them out. They're awesome. I'll let you guys know which products are from them. I think there's 4 products in there. Everything else, like I said, there's some things that have been staples in my routine for a while now. Even one of the things that they sent me were a product that I've been using forever. All right, so let's get started. So at night, the first thing I do is obviously wash my face. If it's a heavy makeup day, I will do a double cleanse, and I'll start with the Pixi Double Cleanse. Usually I just use the balm side, and then I go in with my First Day Beauty Cleanser. So the Pixi Double Cleanse it's just been a staple for me over the last, let's see, I got this a few months ago, and I'm just flying through this. But there's 2 sides to it. There's a balm side and also a cream side. The balm side starts off as a solid oil, and it rubs down into this like liquefied, like luxurious silky oil. It feels so good on your skin. And the balm side is what made me fall in love with this. So it's fragrance free, it's essential oil free. It just has really great oils in here like saffron safflower seed oil. There's also avocado oil in here. No essential oils, no fragrance, and it just feels so good on the skin, and it leaves your skin feeling so silky and smooth without leaving a residue, which I feel like that's really hard to find when it comes to a cleansing balm. They all seem to leave like a little film on your face, but this just rinses so nicely. The cream side I don't use too often, but it is nice and it does have really great ingredients. There's also a peptide on that one side as well, so I think that's great. It's just an awesome product. I love it, and it will definitely be a staple. And then after I go in and cleanse with the balm, I'll go in with my First Aid Beauty face cleanser. This has been a staple for, oh gosh, at least 2 years now. I just love this stuff, and I've only had to repurchase it maybe twice. Because, I mean, check out this packaging. It's huge. A little bit goes a long way. It's super creamy. It's non-stripping, fragrance-free. My skin doesn't feel dry after using it. It leaves your skin feeling hydrated yet clean, so I love that. And there's great things in here too. There's green tea, which is an antioxidant, and it also has inflammatory properties. So if you deal with redness, this kind of can calm down your skin at night. There's also licorice root in here, which can have brightening capabilities. So pretty good things in here, and I like that it's fragrance free, and I just like that creamy texture. And then after cleansing, I'll go in with a chemical exfoliant serum, maybe 3 times a week. Sometimes it can handle it every other day, but it just kind of depends on how my skin is behaving that week. But I absolutely love Good Genes by Sunday Riley. It is hands down my most favorite skincare product. I splurged on this maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago on one of Sephora's VIB sales, and I have just not looked back. I totally get the hype around this product. It is so amazing. I just remember I saw instant results with this, and I just knew it was that product that I was always going to have in my arsenal. But Helloava was kind enough to restock my Good Genes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's amazing. You can actually use that discount code, that 30% off on Good Genes too. I mean, all their products it will apply to, but it's like unheard of to get 30% off Sunny Riley. So I just think that's so cool. But anyway, lactic acid is an AHA. It's going to be more gentle than glycolic acid. It's actually a larger molecule, so it doesn't really sink into your skin like glycolic does, but it actually helps. It acts as a humectant as well, so it's going to plump out your skin, but it's also going to exfoliate your skin. So a little more gentle. You're not going to get those harsh side effects that you may get from a glycolic, but this somehow feels stronger than my glycolic acid serums. So I don't know what it is about this. It might be because the pH is a little lower. This has a pH of 2.6, which is pretty unheard of for an over-the-counter serum. Usually in-office derm treatments have those lower pHs, so you're getting that like strong acid treatment, but you get those, I don't know, it somehow is calming on the skin as well. So it's just so great. It has a lot of different extracts in here, so maybe that's where we get the calming from. There's also licorice root in here, so you're also going to get brightening from that. It's so good. It works. It's super firming and plumping on the skin. Like I said, it's just one of those treatments. It's a facial in a bottle. The next day, my skin just feels smooth and bright and plump. It's just so good. I highly recommend that serum. I can't say enough good things. Now, if you're looking for a lesser expensive option, The Ordinary has a lactic acid serum. They have a 5%. The 5% is getting harder to find, but I don't think that one's available on Sephora anymore, but you can find it on Derm Store. And they also have a lactic acid 10%. The Ordinary, it gave me the same maybe plumping in my skin and lightening on my sunspots, but it took me longer to see those results. Good Genes, there's just no denying those quick, fast results you get from it, but The Ordinary does have some great exfoliants, and I love the lactic acid is awesome. So there's definitely cheaper options out there, but if you want that immediate, like I just had a facial look, go for the Good Genes. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. That is the one skincare product that I always recommend to all my friends. They're like, Laura, just tell me that one product that I need. I'm like, Good Genes, you need to save up, save for the VIB sale, or even go through Helloava and get this discount, because I'm telling you, it's so worth it. But I also like to intermix, let's see, where are you? The COSRX, the AHA Whitehead Power Liquid is also awesome. This is a glycolic serum, but it also has lactic acid in here as well. It's nice and strong, like you get that satisfying tingle, but it doesn't have that like burning sensation, so it's gentle at the same time. And this is nice, and like it has like a water-like consistency, so it just soaks up into your skin, which I really like. So it's perfect for if you have, you know, a 7-step routine, because you can start with that, it soaks into your skin, and then you can layer other products on top of it. And I love the smoothness I get from this. You really do like feel that exfoliation in your skin the next day. So I really love that, and the price on that COSRX is great as well. And another AHA treatment that's a little bit more gentle. This one by Kate Somerville is awesome too. This is their liquid exfoliate. This is both lactic and glycolic in here. And on a pH scale, it was above 4. So it's definitely going to be, you're not going to get that crazy exfoliation effects from this, but you still get, I just love the glowiness I get from this when I use this. This is definitely a little bit more gentle than both of those other products. And another more budget-friendly glycolic treatment is the First Day Beauty Radiance Pads. They're awesome as well. So just wanted to throw in some extra options. But yeah, Good Genes has always been a staple for me. Now on a daily basis, I always use some kind of hydrating serum, whether that be a peptide serum or a hyaluronic acid serum, just something to pack in the moisture. And I have just been obsessed with the COSRX Snail Mucin Power Essence. This has natural snail mucus in here. I know it sounds totally gross, but I'm telling you what, this is one skincare ingredient that has really just, I've really noticed a big change with the moisture level in my skin when I started using this. So, and I actually work with a lady at work. She's in her 60s. She looks fantastic. I asked her what her secret was, and she looks at me. It was a busy day. She's like running down the hallway. She's like, snail mucus, I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. So took that advice, and I've been using this ever since, and it's just so good. So snail mucin actually has naturally occurring peptides. It also has natural hyaluronic acid in there. So it's just a really great like anti-aging powerhouse serum. It's just so good. I love it. Been using that on a daily basis, even during the day sometimes too. It actually wears really well underneath makeup. Love that. Another option, the Physicians Formula, I think it's called the Hydrating Booster. I just ran out of that. That is a hyaluronic acid serum. That is great as well. So love that. And then I've also kind of been throwing in the mix here this Paula's Choice Peptide Booster. Now this is one that I probably won't repurchase. I haven't really noticed big changes in my skin with this. It also leaves my skin like kind of feeling tingly. I don't know what that's about. Usually I feel, if anything, when I use a peptide serum, I hope to have, you know, a soothing, hydrating feel, but this makes my skin feel tingly. And I just don't feel like my skin is any extra plump than normal since I've been using this. So I just wanted to include this because that's what I've been using. But like I said, I haven't really noticed a big change in my skin, and I just don't really enjoy the feel of it. So I probably won't repurchase that. Now, a Paula's Choice product that I absolutely love and I would definitely repurchase is this 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. So I've been using this maybe once a week, sometimes twice a week. Like I said, my skin's on the drier side, but around my nose I have oily, clogged pores, which if they're clogged, they look a lot larger than they usually are. And it just sometimes looks like I have, you know, white dots on the side of my nose. And every time I have buildup like that, I just do a little swipe on the side of my nose, sometimes on my chin if I have a breakout on my chin. And this just really helps to like degunk everything, smooth everything out. I know a friend of mine also said she had a huge improvement in her skin's texture when she started using this. So this is just great. I just love having it in my arsenal when I need it. It's just awesome. So that's it as far as serums go. After cleansing, sometimes I'll reach for a toner every so often, maybe once or twice a month, but that's why I didn't include it in here because I don't use them too often. I do like them if I just want some extra clarifying in my skin. I really like the Pixie Retinol Tonic, but I will say that is one thing my doctor told me to avoid when I was pregnant, anything containing retinol. And she did tell me, however, the one study that connected retinol with birth defects had to do with oral vitamin A use. So, you know, the tablet that you take to clear up acne, that is actually oral vitamin A. That was connected with a defect. Just to kind of calm your fears, there's nothing out there that has ever connected any kind of topical skincare product with a birth defect. They obviously advise you not to use it because maybe there's a slight chance of it absorbing into the bloodstream, but my doctor told me it is very highly unlikely. But obviously ask your doctor, ask them for any advice, especially during pregnancy or if you're breastfeeding as well. But I just wanted to throw that in there. Retinol was the one thing that she did tell me to avoid. So if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, that is just a little tidbit for you. I should say too, I work in a NICU with some of the sickest of the sick babies with rare congenital defects and syndromes, and also with some of the top neonatologists in the world. These doctors are like world-renowned doctors. They're just amazing. But never once have I heard them advise or ask a mom what kind of skincare she was using throughout her pregnancy. Not to make a joke of it, but I don't know, just to hopefully calm your fears. If there was something that you were doing during your pregnancy that you were nervous about, or if you're currently pregnant and you're nervous about something, it's probably not likely that it's going to affect your baby, but I just wanted to throw that in there. But definitely always take the advice of your doctor. So yeah, hopefully that calms your fears a little bit. Okay, so let's get into the moisturizers. An awesome moisturizer that I've absolutely been loving, and it is so budget friendly. I will definitely repurchase this. This is by Alpha Skincare. This is their Enhanced Renewal Cream. This is their 12% glycolic cream. This is awesome because it has glycolic as their second ingredient. So you're getting that skin exfoliation and you're also getting the moisture from this. So since I've been using this, I wake up with the softest skin ever. I'm just obsessed with this. Now, this is definitely not for the faint of heart. There's definitely a tingle to it, and I especially notice it even more intense if I use a glycolic serum before this. So if you like the tingle, I think you'll love this. You can literally just feel it like eating away at all your dead skin. It's so good. It's just really smoothing, it's moisturizing, and it's a great buy. Alpha Skincare is available at Ulta too. I haven't seen it in stores, but I know it's available online. So I just love this. I think it's $17.99. It's just a great buy. And then after moisturizer, I'll go in with my eye cream. And like I said at the beginning, I haven't really found an eye cream that I've really fallen in love with. When I'm looking for an eye cream, I'm all about texture and the ingredients, obviously. I want the texture to be thick enough to where it's worth it for me to put it underneath my eyes. I've tried so many eye creams that are even thinner than my moisturizer. I'm just like, what's the point? I could just use my moisturizer. But this one from Indie Lee, this is their, what are you called? This is the Candula Eye Balm. This is amazing. So the primary ingredient in here is actually beeswax. And it's like this waxy balm that just like, it almost turns into an oil on your skin. But I heard on this podcast a while back, what podcast was it? Was it the Beauty Brains? I can't even remember. But there was a dermatologist on there and he was talking about natural skincare ingredients. And he mentioned beeswax, about how it's so great for the skin, how hydrating it is, and it's just so moisturizing, and it's a great plumper for the skin. So ever since then, that kind of stuck into my head, but I guess I never really noticed beeswax in my skincare products. But this has it. I think it's the second ingredient, and it's just awesome. There's so many good things in here, but the best part about this is the thickness of this balm. But it's just this like thick, emollient, silky balm that is perfect for underneath your eyes. I love it. I don't know if honestly, I can't really tell if it's this or if it's my new CoverGirl concealer, but I feel like my under eye has never looked smoother. And I was telling you guys I was giving up on concealer, but I found that concealer, but I also started using this eye balm, and I feel like the two of those just really just smooths everything out. It leaves your under eye like super dewy, but somehow the concealer doesn't slide around on top of it. I don't know, it just mixes so well with concealer. So I love it for during the day as well, but I've been applying it at night, and in the morning I always just wake up with the smoothest under eye. I'm just super excited about that. I love that. And that is also available through Helloava. So really excited about that eye cream. Like I said, the thickness of it is what got me. When I saw that it was an eye balm, I'm like, yes, give it to me, because I don't need any thin eye creams in my life. So really excited about that. And then last but not least, after my moisturizer, I'll go in and kind of just spot treat with a facial oil. And I've been loving this one by Herbivore. This is the Phoenix Regenerating Facial Oil. This has jojoba oil in here. There's also, what else is in here? Oh, there's rosehip seed oil, and then also CoQ10. CoQ10 is an antioxidant, and there's a ton of awesome research out there on it nowadays, but it's a great antioxidant, great for fighting free radicals, and it's just a good anti-ager. If you're looking to add a couple more antioxidants into your routine, CoQ10 is an awesome one. But the best part about this for me is just how quickly it sinks into my skin. I don't know, I was using that for Sally facial oil, and I just could not get along with that. It just always felt way too heavy on my skin, and I just felt like it never became one with my skin. This just absorbs quickly, it feels lightweight, but yet it does the trick. It just literally annihilates any like flakiness I have. So it's great for spot treating dry patches. And yeah, I love it. It's just really smoothing, and my skin just looks super dewy in the morning after using this. This in combination with the Good Genes is just like a magic duo. I love it. But even on its own, it's just awesome. And it's light enough that I can use that every night, and it's not like too oily. It's just an awesome facial oil. I could not recommend that more enough. And then my once a week facial mask is by Drunk Elephant. This is their TLC Sakura Baby Facial. I probably don't have to say too much about this. You guys have heard so many people rave about this. But this is the kitchen sink of facial masks. It has every good skincare ingredient in here. There's lactic acid, glycolic acid. There's also BHA in here. You have your salicylic acid. So it's going to help to smooth out texture. It helps to brighten your skin. This is the one skincare product that I literally noticed a difference in my skin with after I washed it off. I've never seen that before. I have this sunspot. I don't know if you'll be able to tell because I have concealer on today, but it looks like a little, it's maybe like a centimeter in length on my face. It's pretty apparent, but I noticed immediate lightening after I use this. It's just so great. If you can stand the tingle, it's so worth it because that stuff freaking burns, but it's so worth it. It makes your skin so soft and bright. It's just amazing. I do think it's the one Drunk Elephant product that is definitely worth it. Also, the Proteiny cream is awesome. I miss that from my routine. Maybe I'll repurchase that, but those two are the best. I'll talk about another product that maybe isn't worth the money for Drunk Elephant, but those two are great. All right, and as far as my morning skincare goes, a little more simplified than my nighttime skincare routine. I usually don't wash my face unless I have a ton of layers of skincare on from the night before. Maybe if I have a little bit of pilling on my face, I'll do a little rinse with my First Aid Beauty Cleanser, but generally I just splash some cold water on my face and then I follow with a vitamin C serum. The vitamin C serum I've been loving is by, where are you? Over here. Is by Tarte. This is their Youth or Dare serum. I love this because I get some exfoliating from this. This has glycolic in here as well as the vitamin C, but yet it also has your gold standard L-ascorbic acid. So you're gonna get that like strong vitamin C antioxidant action. I really noticed a huge difference in the brightness of my skin since I've been using this, and just the smoothness and firmness. There's some studies that show that ascorbic acid can actually help to increase collagen in your skin, and I don't know if that's what I'm seeing from this, but I swear my skin just feels just tighter and smoother, and it's definitely a better buy than the Drunk Elephant, the C Firma serum. I used to love that stuff, but definitely really heavy. It almost has like an oily consistency. This is a little lighter. It wears well underneath makeup, and yeah, it's just awesome. Love the packaging too. It's in this like airtight package. So it's great. Now I know a lot of people have a gripe with this and the fact that there's no percentage of ascorbic listed, but it is second on the ingredient list, and I feel like, I don't know, the results speak for themselves. I really feel like my skin is just brighter and tighter, so I just really like this. And it's half the price of the Drunk Elephant. So super excited about that. I love that. So I had to film this video in 2 parts. I don't know if you guys heard my daughter kind of cooing in the background. I think she was ready to eat and to go down for a nap. So I put her down, and then my 3-year-old woke up from her nap. So such is the life of having a baby and a toddler. Naps are kind of all over the place these days. So sometimes you'll see my videos filmed in 2 parts. But anyway, back to, let's see, we were talking about morning skincare, and I was talking to you guys about the vitamin C I'm currently using. We were talking about the Tarte vitamin C. Now I also use a specific one for my chest, and that is the Pixi Skin Treats vitamin C serum. So I don't use this separately on my face because I talked about this in my whole Pixi vitamin C review, but the feeling of this is just way too heavy. It almost reminds me of, you remember back in the day, those peel off masks? They would dry down to almost like a rubbery consistency, and then you would lift it up. Oh my gosh, those masks were probably so bad for your skin. But this kind of gives me that same feeling when I apply it to my face. It's just too tight. It feels like there's a huge just a layer of stickiness on my face that is just not pleasant for me. So I started using this on my chest just to kind of use it up, and I did notice I do have a lot of melasma spots on my upper chest area. I did notice some brightening and kind of evening out of my skin tone. So I don't know, I was pretty impressed with this. Like I said, the heaviness I'm just not a fan of for my face, but I do like it on my neck area. But if you're okay with that heavy feel, that kind of sticky feel on your face, then you might get along with this. And if you don't mind fragrance in your skincare, you might be okay with this on your face. But for now, I think it's working on my chest, and I've really been enjoying it. And I think it seems like they do a good job with the stability of the vitamin C in here. Because when you check out the bottle, see how I have some serum spilling over? I'm such a mess, oh my God. But it's like a few shades darker than the serum that's actually in the bottle. So I don't know, I feel like the jar and the formulation is keeping the vitamin C stable. And like I said, I did see brightening with this on my chest. So I do enjoy it, but a little too heavy for my face. All right, so I lather up with my vitamin C, and then I go in with my moisturizer and my SPF. So the moisturizer I'm currently using is the Drunk Elephant La La Retro Whipped Cream. I did a whole review on this. This is the brand new formulation. This has the addition of ceramides in here. Ceramides are basically part of the structure of your skin's barrier. It holds moisture in. So I was excited to see that because besides the ceramides, you basically just have a good basic moisturizer. There's 6, they say, rare African oils in here. So it's a nice like creamy moisturizer that's nice and whipped. It literally feels like butter on your face. So I'm loving that velvety feel, but I don't know if I've really noticed a difference in the moisture or hydration levels in my skin since I started using this. To me, it's just a good basic moisturizer. It has the 3 ceramides in here, but you can find that at the drugstore. The one thing it's pretty hard to find at the drugstore is the fact that this is silicone free. If you try to avoid silicone in your skincare, then maybe this would be worth it to you. But in my eyes, oh my gosh, the Protini cream is, like I said earlier, one of the best moisturizers, like hands down at Sephora, one of my favorites. I think that one is definitely worth the money. You get your like 7 peptides in there. I think there's lactic and glycolic in there. Lots of good things, that moisturizer. But the La La Retro, like I said, I'm just using it up and it's a good moisturizer, but I don't know if I'm just blown away with it, but yeah, I'm using it for now. All right, and then on to SPFs. So I have 3 here, and each of them I use for different reasons. I'm always bringing in different SPFs to my routine. I don't know, I think they're fun to test, and I don't know, they all kind of have their different qualities that I like. But the first one is this one by Paula's Choice. This is their Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. This is an SPF of 50. This is a chemical sunscreen. I like this because it's super thin and absorbs really quickly into the skin. So it's great for sitting underneath makeup. See when I apply it. See how it just like runs down my hand. It's super thin, really lightweight feeling on the face, no white cast whatsoever, and you don't get that stinging feel that like a lot of other chemical sunscreens will give my skin anyway. I just feel like, I don't know, I don't have sensitive skin, but some of those chemical sunscreens can feel really harsh, but this one just feels great on the skin. Like I said, no white cast. And for some reason, these two work really great together. Sits well underneath makeup, but also on my makeup free days, I'll just use these two together, and it kind of, I don't know, it gives like a brightness to my skin, and I don't know, they just give a glow. I think it's partly, you know, these vitamin C serums have that like goldeny glow to them, partly that, but these two together I really like. And then on the days when I'm wearing a full face of makeup, I have been loving this one by Ren. This is their Clean Screen Mineral SPF. This is an SPF of 30. This is a mattifying sunscreen, and like I said, it's a mineral sunscreen. So I heard Stephanie Nicole talk about this. She's one of my favorites here on YouTube for skincare advice. She raved about this, and oh my gosh, I totally see why this sits awesomely is not a word, but that's the one word I can think of right now. Sits so well underneath makeup. This is silicone free, so I don't know if that's why it works so well underneath makeup, and it also has that mattifying factor to it as well. But foundations just like adhere to this in the best possible way. I'm not usually a fan of like sticky textures, but this just has like just enough tackiness to it where it's gonna pull your foundation into it, but it almost just becomes one with your foundation, and it just works so well, and it makes my foundation last. So I love this. I don't like it on its own. It's too mattifying and tacky for me on its own, but once foundation's over it, they just work so well together, and I love this under makeup. This was also in my Helloava box. They carry the Ren skincare brand as well. I'm curious to try some more things from Ren. Let me know what you guys have tried from Ren. I hear a lot of great things about that brand, but yeah, I'm loving that SPF for underneath makeup. And then last but not least, this Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF of 47. This is their tinted SPF, and I just love this. This is also a mineral sunscreen, but this is so great. I reach for this when I'm wearing no makeup whatsoever. I do find it works well underneath makeup, but I like this on makeup free days because it has that peachy tint to it. So it kind of just like evens out my skin tone and gives my face a glow, and it makes your skin just look healthy. It has argan oil in here, which all Josie Maran products do, and I just feel like it's so nourishing to the skin. But I love that there's high SPF coverage in here, and I just love that like gorgeous dewiness it gives to the skin. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. Love it on my makeup free days, especially when I'm just running out the door. Now, if you're oily, it might be a little bit too heavy for you. It definitely gives you that like dewy glow, like I said. So if you're not a fan of that, you might not like it. But if you're on the normal to dry side, I think you would love that. So that is the end of my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was super fun. I love talking about skincare. I know there's a lot of products in this video, so thank you for bearing with me. I'll break it down in the description box into the different categories and the products that I'm using most frequently, and then also their, you know, the lesser expensive options if I do have an alternative for it. But yeah, this was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. Let me know your favorite facial oil, because like I said, this Phoenix is the first facial oil I really tried and got excited about. So let me know your other favorites. This stuff is really good. Also, let me know too if you have tried out the Helloava service and what you thought of it, if you have any questions about it. So leave your questions down below. I'm also going to link some research studies, some pregnancy and breastfeeding skincare related stuff down below. I think it's really important that you guys do your own research, and then you also talk to your doctor, ask your doctor any pregnancy related questions, any breastfeeding questions, anything medically related. Talk to your doctor, not YouTube. It's so bad, all the stuff that we research on YouTube. But yeah, talk to a medical provider. And yeah, again, I thank you guys so much for watching. Also leave those facial oil recommendations down below, and SPF too. That sunscreen is just another product I just love testing out. So I'd love to hear if there's any you're interested in, or if you guys have any recommendations for me. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.